This meeting of the Livingston Parish School Board will now come to order. Ms. Tina, can you please call the roll?
Mr. Sharp?
Here.
Mr. Robinson? Mr. Frizzell?
Here.
Mr. Brad Harris?
Here.
Mr. Cecil Harris?
Here.
Mr. Cox? Ms. Cochran? Dr. McMorris?
Here.
Mr. Lane?
Here. Mr. Chafin, we have any public comments tonight?
Sir, one on item 6.
Thank you, sir. All right, item number 2, approval of the minutes of the school board meeting held on November 7th, 2024. Are there any corrections to the minutes? There being none, do we have a motion and second to approve the November minutes? Dr. Ron makes a motion. Mr. Frizzell seconds. All in favor, please say yes.
Yes.
Any opposed? There are none. Motion carries. Item number 3, discussion and action on approval of change order number 2 for Live Oak Junior High new gym due to fire damage. Gasaway Bankston Architects, professional of record, Mr. Chris Bankston.
Mr. Purvis, Mr. Link, members of the board, I'm here tonight to recommend change order number 2. This change order is comprised of several items that were discovered early on during the beginning of the job. Items 1 and 5 were some unforeseen conditions with where we discovered some utilities not being in the right spot, and then discovering that we needed some bigger water lines and stuff that were feeding existing buildings. Items 3 and 4 were some added framing and blocking required by the roofing manufacturer to make sure they met the wind resistant ratings. Items 2 and 7 were credits on some canopies and some insulation. Item 6 was an upgrade of the existing the old storefront to match the existing. And then the items 8, 9, and 10 were weather days extensions. The total change orders are going to be a credit actually back to the school system for about $11,529. We've reviewed the numbers and find everything to be in order. Therefore, we're recommending change order number 2.
Thank you, Mr. Bankston. Do we have any questions about that? I know you can't say anything, but Mr. Bob Seals,
I like it, though.
sounds good. I'm glad you said that.
If we have to have a change order, we want it to be a credit.
Yes, sir, we want it to be a credit. But welcome, thank you. Come again. Do we have a motion and second to approve the change order number 2? Dr. Ron makes a motion. Mr. Bradley Harris seconds. All in favor, please say yes.
Yes.
Any opposed? There are none. Motion carries. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Bankston. Discussion, number 4, discussion and action on naming a professional of record for Doyle High School Pro Start Kitchen remodel. Board member Brad Sharp.
I'd like recommendation to approve Alvin Fairburn and Associates as a professional of record for Doyle High School Pro Start Kitchen remodel.
Thank you, sir. Do we have any questions about that?
I'll approve it. Motion.
Okay, do we have a motion? Dr. Ron says he's going to have a motion. Mr. Jeffersell seconds. All in favor, please say yes.
Yes.
Any opposed? There are none. That motion carries. Item number 5, ratify Act 705 requirements for board members. Superintendent Purvis.
Mr. Lane, members of the board, this is just something that we have to do for compliance with Act 705 for the 2024 year. Based on the official information that's posted on the LSBA website, all members of our board are compliant with Act 705, which is the requirements for our board members. So if we just if we have a motion to approve this, and a motion and a second to approve it.
All right. Is there any discussion on this? There being no discussion, we have a motion. Mr. Brad Harris makes a motion. Mr. Cecil Harris seconds. All in favor, please say yes.
Yes.
Any opposed? There are none. The motion carries. Item number 6, discussion and action on Livingston Parish third-party content resolution. I think we had the
Yes.
public comment on that, so
Trey Cowell.
Good evening, Board. Thank you for the opportunity to speak. I understand this resolution as being something that is to from my understanding, to hopefully protect our innocent children, minors, of material coming outside of our, from the outside to the inside of our school system. So I want to thank you for taking the courage to do that. I know many times you wonder why you got to deal with such things, but it's a real deal, and it's really our legislators are making laws to help us with this at this time, is to see the seriousness of it. And so I appreciate you backing that up, and with your resolution tonight. Sexually explicit material in our libraries across the country have become a real problem. But in Livingston, we know we're 84% conservative Republicans, and I hope that we continue to hold that mindset, and that we want clean, pure reading to our kids. I know I want it for mine. My kid's been bragging that he's the number 2 AR student in the 6th grade at French Settlement Elementary, and and so I want my kid to read clean language. But so I commend you for taking such steps and actions tonight. But before I close, I do want to, I'm not reading any material, I promise. I know many of you heard me Tuesday night. My brain's tired from reading that material, okay? And it's just been an ongoing battle. I left my binder in the truck, so I wouldn't even be tempted to read it to you tonight. But I do want to warn you before I close, and is this: we're protecting our outside from coming inside our school system, but please listen to me closely. The 2 books, I paid $150 to get a public records request from this school board, and the 2 books that I read Tuesday night are in our high school libraries. It's a problem, and we're going to need to deal with it. I plan to take those measures to deal with it. It ain't just those 2. And they're there. We have laws. You can read Revised Statute 2522.5. Clearly explains Louisiana law on what sexually explicit material is. And so I encourage you to do that, and continue to protect the minors of our school system. Parents, we're not in the libraries with our kids on campus. And so we got laws that protect our minors from these things. And so we need our school board to back the parents to make sure these materials are outside of the reach of minors, which in Louisiana is 17 and under. So pretty much the entire school system. And so I just want to warn you, this stuff is in our libraries, in our school libraries. So after we have set the perimeters from the outside, we're going to have to do a little inside house cleaning. So I hope that you're supportive of that as well as we go forward. Thank you this evening.
Ron, would you like to read?
Yeah. I need to read all of it. Is this posted online, or is this posted online? It's not posted? All right.
It'll be
Whereas
in
the
the
mission, was that?
You don't have, it'll be in the minutes. You don't have to read it if you don't want to.
I'll read it out. So, whereas the mission of public schools is to meet the diverse educational needs of all children and to empower them to become competent, productive contributors to a democratic society and ever-changing world. Members of the Livingston Parish School Board are committed to children and believe that all children are successful learners. Members of the Livingston Parish School Board work closely with parents, educational professionals, and other community members to create the educational vision we want for our students. Members of the Livingston Parish School Board are responsible for ensuring that media content, including but not limited to books, readings, videos, discussions, and the like, brought into our schools is appropriate for the age and educational level of the student, focusing on academic achievements, wholesome enjoyment, enhanced opportunities, and overall well-being of the students. The members of the Livingston Parish School Board are strong advocates for the creation of educational options and a diverse program of study and learning, understanding that such opportunities exposure may also exist from sources outside of the walls and fences that mark the boundaries of our school campuses. The members of the Livingston Parish School Board are cognizant and aware that such sources, whether it be family, friends, local citizens, or an unaffiliated guest who visit our campuses, may possess media content that is inappropriate. The members of the Livingston Parish School Board hereby mandate that any such unaffiliated person or third party who wishes to bring or present any type of media content to any student or group of students upon any campus or in any building belonging to the system shall first seek review and approval by the principal of the school or other campus building administrator. We, the members of the Livingston Parish School Board, do hereby declare our commitment to providing our students with access to all appropriate media content while protecting them from third-party exposure to graphic, sexually explicit, or profane media content by requiring administrative review and approval for any and all media content brought on or supplied to any campus or building by any third party from this day forward.
Thank you, Dr. Ron. Are there any questions or discussion? There being no questions or discussion, all in favor of the motion, please say.
You need a motion in a second.
Oh,
Make a motion to adopt.
Motion, do we have a motion? I'm sorry.
Make a motion to adopt the resolution regarding the
Ron,
Livingston Parish School Board.
Dr. Ron makes the motion. Do we have a second? Mr. Jeffersell seconds. All in favor, please say yes.
Yes. Yes.
Any opposed? There are none. That motion carries. Thank you, Dr. Ron.
We need to ratify number 5.
I'm sorry, say again.
Did we miss number 5?
You did it.
No, we did.
Sorry, I was sleeping.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Item number 7, discussion and action on the superintendent's recommendation for substitute principal contract at North Live Oak Elementary.
All right, Mr. Link, members of the board, I recommend the approval of a performance-based contract for Melissa Dubois for substitute principal at North Live Oak Elementary School, effective December 2nd, 2024 through June 30th, 2025. Ms. Dubois has been an elementary teacher from 2003 to 2021, administrative assistant at North Live Oak Elementary, 2021 to 2022, and principal designee at North Live Oak Elementary, 2022 to current. And at this time, I recommend to appointing Ms. Dubois.
Motion.
All right, Dr. Ron makes the motion. Mr. Brad Harris seconds. All in favor of approving this contract, say yes.
Yes.
Any opposed? And there are none. Motion carries. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
That's a very, very big step. Good luck to you.
Yes, indeed.
Before y'all leave, y'all want to take a picture?
They're going to take it with the backdrop back there.
Yes, that's fine. Item 8 was an addendum, but that's been put off until we can get all people on the, board members on this item 8. So we will go to item number 9, approval and payment invoices and district supplements. Do we have a motion and second to approve the payment? Mr. Brad Sharp makes a motion. Do we have a second? Mr. Brad Harris seconds. All in favor, please say yes. Yes. Any opposed? There are none. That motion carries. Item number 10, superintendent's comments.
All right, Mr. Link, if y'all can just kind of bear with me, I do have a couple things here. I'll try to move through pretty quick. The first thing I want to start off with is our district performance scores. I think I emailed that out to each of you, and we've done a news release on that. We are excited that Livingston Parish is in the top 10. We're number 10 in the state, which is a huge accomplishment because the majority of those districts that are in the top 10 are very small compared to us, with the exception of a few. So that's a big accomplishment. So we're very excited. We've in the top 10, and we've moved to an A district up from we were a B in this previous year. So great stuff going on. We're excited to see where we grow from here. A little bit of a snapshot of where we're at. 28 schools improved their school performance score with an average of 3.6 points. That is a huge accomplishment. So we're excited for our schools, our teachers, the administrators, and we could not be more proud of what's going on. We have in the top non-select high school in the state is Live Oak High. So we're excited. They listed a top 10 in the news briefing, and in that briefing, it was all select schools with selective admission, and the top non-select is Live Oak High School. So congratulations to that school as well. Our early childhood, that is our pre-K program. Yeah, this is we saw another year of growth with that, and that is something that we've kind of seen a steady growth on, and that is the number of excellent sites. That's the rating increased from 8 sites to 9. The number of sites that increased their overall score was 16. So we're excited, and I just wanted to share just a little snapshot so we could share that with the public, but also we've taken care of the news release, and I've sent for each of you the details, and in Assembly was a detailed snapshot that kind of shows a few of the stats that you may be interested in. And if you look at that and you have any questions for us, just please feel free to reach out. Thanksgiving holidays, just a reminder, this next week, the schools are out Monday through Friday. Our office will be open Monday and Tuesday, and our students will return on December 2nd. I do want to give a shout out to our school nutrition staff this week. This is probably one of their hardest weeks, preparing a Thanksgiving meal, and when I say that, a full Thanksgiving meal. And they prepared 24,800 meals, Thanksgiving meals this week, so that's quite a task. That's a huge accomplishment. A lot of work, and a lot of parents were invited on campus, so it's been an active week, to say the least. And the football playoffs, we have Walker High School that's traveling to Lafayette tomorrow for the second round of the playoffs against Southside High School, with kickoff at 7 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. And also in Assembly, I placed a schedule of the Mule Cat basketball schedule. That was the basketball schedule that Mr. Wilmot, the basketball team, Mr. Wilmot, had visit with us a couple meetings ago. And he sent this and asked for me to pass it on, and be sure to invite you to attend one of those games. Mr. Link, that's all I have. I do want to just say happy Thanksgiving to all of you. Thank you for what you do. And whatever you need, y'all feel free to reach out to us. Thank y'all.
And I would go on to say, Mr. Purvis, for you to relay to all of our people in the system, from custodians, bus drivers, teachers, aides, and everybody here at the central office, how excited we are as a board to have an A. And we know it comes from a lot of hard work and a lot of people. It takes our whole community and everybody involved in the system to do that. And again, we appreciate them.
Absolutely. It is
Thank you.
for sure a team
Very
effort,
exciting.
and it takes every individual in every position. So we will be sure to pass that on.
I'm sure I spoke for everybody to pass that on. Thank y'all, guys. All right, one announcement, item 11. We had talked about several different times to have our next board meeting, but it can't be December 19th due to some conflicts, so we're just going to have it December 5th. Is everybody okay with December 5th? That's 2 weeks from today, I'm assuming.
That's our normal schedule
Normal
meeting.
schedule. It
Yes,
goes
sir.
back to our normal schedule. All right. Any further business? That being said, do we have a motion second to adjourn? Mr. Bradshaw makes a motion. Mr. Jeff Frizzell seconds. All in favor to adjourn, please say yes.
Yes.
Any opposed? There are none. That motion carries.